My eyes a little. Hello, hello. Copy. VTuber, oh my goodness. Okay, that should work. I really need to find better ways of announcing I've gone live because these the freaking yikes. So one thing I wanna talk about. Hello all. Hello. It's how y'all doing? How y'all doing? So I do have a few goals for today actually. I want to get some copper, possibly find some tin, but I know the tin one is a bit unrealistic, honestly. But it's hopefully not. I want to get some tin, some copper. I want to be able, hopefully, okay, I need at least a few torches. But 6 should be solid. But I want to get I want a few goals. Hopefully, maybe find a location for a home. I want to be able to get some copper going, panning, and locating. I want to get some mine locations. I want to do a lot of clay making. I want to get some clay, get some pots going for greenhousing. It's not a right away thing, but it's a hopeful. And if I can, I want to try and locate some gold. It would be really nice if I could find tin, but I'm not exactly going to say it's going to make or break for the explicit reason that holy shit, the amount of I I I wasn't able to find tin in I play this game a lot. Like at least like 5 hours a week type deal. Outside of streaming, and holy shit, it took me so fucking long to find tin. I was past my first month, so past 24 hours of gameplay, and I also had to go over I had to go, I think it was, if I were to look on the map, okay, where you spawn is, uh, only that. So 0, 0 is where you spawn. So somewhere around here. Let's get that. Let's kind of hopefully. Yeah, right there. Okay, so this is where you spawn 0, 0. To get an idea of how far I had to go. Mm, I had to go about that far away. I had to go close to 2 kilometers away in distance. About kilometer and a half away minimum. And that was the closest vein of tin I could find. It was the only vein I could find. And then once I got bronze tools, had already found a vein of iron before then, actually, quite a while before then. Holy fuck, there's over 1,000 fucking iron in it. And I've died trying to mine it so many times because of just cave-ins. And it's like, holy shit, bud. So, during this, what I want to do is at least locate one more thing of clay. And if I can do that, I want to run around quickly and get some copper. I don't have food, that's the issue. So that's another thing I have to locate, is some form of food reserves. I have to find a way of just being able to always get food, which is going to have to heavily be due to the forest. My other gameplay, that's exactly how I was able to get around, was because of the mushrooms that came from the forest, and then getting enough berries. And once I had that, like, my own berry bushes actually started to grow, so I'm actually starting to be able to eat off of those. So it takes about a month. It takes about a month in May. So that's actually where we are right now. Shoot me now. But I need to get at least a little bit of clay. Hopefully not fire clay. I don't want to have to use fire clay because it's just all in all pretty shitty to have to use that, concerning we're going to need a lot of bricks in the future. 8. I don't know, but I do want to at least come back with those. I will label this as a peat area because this, just all in all, is very good. Peat. Peat's kind of a greenish thing. It's gonna be a thing of mining, but that's gonna be very difficult to see, honestly. Yikes. Sucks, is what it is. Right now we just have to figure out some form of food. I've been thinking maybe getting a thing for burdock, getting a mod that allows me to just eat some plants. Like, I'm sorry, horsetail, that is completely edible. You wouldn't. It's just edible. It's like, it's known edible. And that's why I kind of want to get it. I know. Yes, I can. I just can't copy it. I'll just leave it at that light pinkish color. Ironing. And if I were to do that, no. I guess not. I'll have to quickly jump into somewhere else and type it. Oh, copy. There we go. There we go. So we got a mine here. That's good, but that's not exactly what we're wanting to do. We want clay. Where's clay? Clay. Clay, I want to find something. Did I just fail that jump twice in a row? What is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? Maybe I just need to go a bit away. But I want to go back to 0, because that's just genuinely where I need to put my house. I just need to find everything else, so... Motherfucker! I need to find 0 again. Go to 1 0. Oh, we can just have it set to be 0 and then quickly go and we could set it to be, yeah, red. Red, pinned, home, save. We can just have the host be... Die! Son of a bitch. Wait, is this the same or different? Yeah, it's the same, so there's no point in labeling it. I severely hurt myself doing that. No, that way. Excuse me. Now, let's get to 00, just set up a house. I was hoping to find food and clay and all that out here, and really I didn't find any of it. So, hopefully we'll find something with blue clay, but no guarantee. No guarantee at all, but if I can get blue clay, it's definitely going to be favored because fire clay, we need to use it for fire bricks. Y- y- I, Ay, caramba, fucking, muy bien, God damn it. Like, it's just one of those, what? Died, one life left, what? Oh my, okay, well, I guess new world, because fuck me. Jesus Christ. Let me get, let me get in stream so at least my PNG pick comes up. Bloody hell. I, I can't believe I just did that. Okay. Delete, because for some reason, okay, so create a new world, Homo sapiens, okay? We're gonna customize this. I hate that. It shouldn't be one life left. It should have been unlimited lives. Player lives, infinite. Keep it that way. Holy fuck. Inventory drop contents, 5,000 blocks. No, we want 25 blocks. Give us some variation. Temperature, survival. It would be nice if there was some extra things in there, but whatever. No, 30 days. True winters enabled. Always cave-ins enabled. Allow underground farming. Crops can grow below sea level with artificial light. Block light off. Each meter below occurs one light level penalty, making deep farm penalty. I mean, technically we're able to, especially with like greenhouses and using artificial light. So yeah, it should be. Creature hostility, aggressive. Aggressive wolves, drifters, and locusts will attack you on sight. Other creatures attack when provoked. Never hostile. Oh my god. Okay, strong, yeah. Player health rate, yep, 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 yep. Food spoilage rate, no, 100%. Sapling growth time. Oh, no, extremely slow. Oh, wait, no, that's strictly tree. Does, does that not also, affect, I thought it also affected other plants. I will have a microblock garden shapes blocks. Okay. Coordinate overlay. Whether to allow coordinates overlay via Control V by default. The key combination. At world map. Color accurate world map. Lore content. Whether generate lore content related. Now I'm doing Homo sapiens. Temporal storms off. It's world generation. Realistic. Realistic. I do not want it. Patchy. I'm going over this slow. Upheaval rate. How common geological upheaval? Geological upheaval. What is geological upheaval? Geological up meaning. Upheaval in geological terms, the upward displacement of the Earth's crust that has been stretched to a change in power or ideas. That makes no. For me, for me, that makes no sense. Uh, a great change, especially causing or involving much difficulty, activity, trouble. Word meaning of the word upheaval. So, like, is that meaning? What's that? Upheaval is a geological term, and then it's talking about in power or ideas. Human terms. What the fuck does that mean? Like, does that mean, like, how much, like, hilly terrain will spawn? Honestly, the world's not going to be large, so 256. Equator distance. No one ice. End claim. Cost exclusive recipes. No. Auction house. No. So I thought that was all. Now that I know it's trees, it's like, eh. Eh. So apparently, like, it takes like upwards of a month and then like 190 days and among other things to get them to grow, so it's not too bad. This timer. Holy fuck. Can we get a world where it just stops? Where it stops? Fuck. I thought the last time I created a fucking world, it it actually was like, hey, you have infinite fucking lives. I was happy with that shit. Now, apparently, no. Lead. Let's hope. Time. It's like that, okay? Holy shit. For us. Plant. Good plant. Okay, one more. What? Nice, okay. So, I wasn't too far ahead in I was barely even half an hour's progress, so it's a whatever. It's just more annoying that I had spent that time getting everything, and then apparently, no, I fucked up, so I have to start. That's what annoys me. I don't get it also. It says this claystone is too soft. Yeah, claystone. Too soft for stone tools, but it allows me to make stone tools. Like, I'm sorry, what? That makes absolutely zero sense. So with that, I need to get a few sticks. We need to get a bit of this cut. I will say the extra 4 slots that you get with the next tier bag, which requires just a little bit of health, is a little bit of low tier pelts, is amazing, honestly. So, bloody hell. I really would recommend it, honestly. I'm not wanting to, like, oh yeah, play this game every second of every day, so every single time I want to play, which could be multiple times a day, because, you know, get on for like half an hour, play, get off, get on for half an hour, play, get off. That's why I have my own world. And it's definitely a lot more fun, in my opinion. Because even though I'm coming back here and I've played over 6 hours, I think I played 2 to 3 hours just alone today, and it doesn't... I'm not finding this game unfun. Like, if I were to play Minecraft for that long, I already know the game in and out like the back of my hand. I would get very, very uninterested very quickly. It would not be something I'd want to do more than a few hours. This game, on the other hand, not only is everything new, but you have to work so much harder to get your stuff. You have to craft, yeah, you have to craft it, obviously, but like, it's not as easy as getting a duplicator and getting 10,000 of an item. You can't do that. It's just not possible. Sorry, my nose is really, really itchy. But you can't get that, like, at all. It's, everything is having to be gathered by hand and all that. So when you're making stuff, it's so much more rewarding. It's like, yeah, I have to make a pickaxe head for the 5th time today, but each one of those pickaxe heads genuinely feels like a trial in that I can either, oh my, in that, like, oh yeah, I could smelt some ore and then remake, just put it into a mold, or I can get a hammer and literally blacksmith it. And it's such an amazing thing. It's genuinely fun. I can play with others. I can change how each world is. Don't get me wrong, Minecraft in ways is superior in that you can constantly have challenges. Like, for example, if I were to load up a Minecraft world, I could play super flat. That does not exist in this game. I could load up, there's tens of thousands of mods that I could load up, and God, my nose is what the fuck? And I know that, like, yeah, this game has quite a few mods as well, but doesn't compare to the creativity of it. The game has a community in which, even though it's small, you could jump on the Discord and be like, hey guys, I'm not understanding. There's people who play this game and dedicate their time. Hell, I've even jumped on to this, I'm a part of the Discord. I've jumped in a few times and been like, hey guys, I don't quite understand this. And there's been other times where I knew a subject perfectly fine, and somebody asked about it, and I was able to answer. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's a bad one. Gold drop. Let me show you. It's negative like 5? No, 2.5. And it's negative 2.5. Alright, let's get some tools. Okay, this is a gravel pit. I'll be able to line this up very nicely. I'll quickly record it on the map. Gravel pits. Fine, and then go like this. Save. Actually, you know, it's hard to see, so I'll do a contrasting color. Flowering, 9 days. Okay, what is... Oh, these are good, these are good. These are good, I need these for food. But again, even though I was talked about on the other world, I still do have the same goals here. Get something to eat, some form of sustainable crop, find some clay, get that stuff going. What is that? Is that lobster? Yeah, that's lobster. Get some lobster going, and yeah, and I need some form of sustainability. The month is 24 hours, so like it'll take a lot of streams for it to go. Yep, okay, that's edible. Oh shit! Oh shit! You. Ah! You're being a little prick, you know that? You're being a little prick. You still following me? No, good. Where are you? Oh, this is good. Yeah. I still have the same goals. There's a lot of sand here. That's... There that? 6. I will need to do a lot of firing of clay. Where did the ice? Does it say fish area? Yeah, it is. Okay. I gotta quickly find the coordinates for 0, 0. Okay, I'm right on them, basically. 0, 0. Good in red. Do it. And out here I can do a house because this is where I want. I need to be quickest. If I die, whatever. Here. Okay, it's that way. I walked away from it. Okay, that was unexpected. But yeah, no, I hope to do that. Next, get. Okay, here we go. So if I can, the plan is definitely to get also some charcoal made very quickly. That would be good. Cob, and I'm probably going to do something like a 3x3. Get me a good bit of charcoal and then just... Actually, no. I can do actually like a 4x4. I'd have to make a 6x6 of cob to allow 5x5 for dirt, but I'd have to build up all the logs already. It's doable though. It's doable. Yeah, I'll do that. Got the house going right on the water. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, who knows? I don't know why it's so itchy. I'm a bit of a problem. Also, these trees are very small. What the fuck? Guess I'm just a little bit larger. That's what she said! Time to hurt every guy's fucking ego. Get the charcoal pit right here. What are you? Forget-me-nots. Okay. I get this going. But yeah, going back on it, like getting tin was fucking crazy difficult, honestly. And then when I found it, it was really deep in a cave, and I found 3 veins. One decent sized vein, and then 2 really tiny veins, and it was like, oh, yay. And it wasn't even one of those where like it was 3 vein, like I'd call it 3 veins, but it was like 1 vein altogether, very sparsely matched. Like, say for example, the 1 vein was like right here, the next one was easily this far away. So like they were very far away from one another. Let's get this going. Yeah, I want to get at least a bit of a pit going. Get this in here. Should probably also get this for the cob, because I'm gonna need some for building the house and also for keeping the walls structurally sound and going above the dirt. I'm not going to need it right away, so with just clearing logs and all that just to make room, I'll need a place to put it, which will be right there, you know? It's a little one of those, haha, it works out perfectly. It's not going to get lit probably for the first day, but if it does, that would be honestly great. That's 35, okay. How deep can I get this to go? Oh wow, okay. I might even not need to get this. Okay, so 3x3, that should be deep enough. And at that point, it should be ready. I don't want to let the dirt go away, so I will have to build up. I can do that with just stacking logs. There we go. Oh, I just realized I don't have really any axe durability left. I built 2 more axes. That should be enough to chop down the wood. At that point, like, it takes almost one, it'll take almost one, and I'll have an extra. Whoop. There we go. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Let's get this, yeah, their hunger's going down. Don't want that. But, yeah, mining iron, just playing this game so much, it's still fun. I have a problem to talk about, honestly. Like, well, what do I talk about? How do I have something here to entertain with? In ways, a bit of a challenge. But it's a good challenge. That it's keeping my brain going. I do differently. I like it. Definitely one of those. What can I do different? What am I right? What am I doing wrong? And like I said, it's all just a hobby to me. I could start today and end tomorrow, and it wouldn't bother me. Thoroughly enjoy what I do. Oh, I had inventory. I guess I did forget you. Sorry. But arboriculture, honestly, is really interesting, and the history behind it. I don't know much about it though, especially the history. I don't know about it, but basically, there used to be trees all over North America. Like we're talking stretching from BC all the way to PEI, where they would. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit. I did not know that there was a hive up there. It's just like, what's this? I've never seen this before. Hello? I'm gonna avoid those. Again? That's kind of scary. Honestly, I would not be surprised if a bear came and attacked me right now. Just being like, yeah, you know what, that's kind of fair. A little sucky, but fair. Like, no boo-boo. Get away from me and my fucking picnic baskets. No, and it's not boo-boo. Jesus Christ. That, no, thank you. I want to avoid those things like the plague. Actually, you know, that saying nowadays means nothing after what we just went through. Because you saw some people. They did not avoid the fucking plague at all. But it could still be, having its own little meaning because of the Black Death, all that. It could still have its own original meaning because of that. Quickly get two things going. Plant more of those. But Jesus, like that, those just bugger off. Okay, okay. So I like that. I like that little bit of realism in that it's very much it's like, hey, honey doesn't go bad. It technically can, but it won't also at the same time. Motherfucker. Keep out of my clay pit, you bastards. Okay, now that I have this, I can start making a dirt hut that can later be used to make a I can make a dirt hut right now that can later be set as a cellar. What I want to do is actually dig it up here, and then we'll go in this way. I don't mind not facing the water. Oh, so that's just a pickup. Let's harvest a little bit of this first. I gotta say though, holy crap, I got a hold of a scythe, and that shit, that speeds up the process very fast. Basically, it takes as long as a knife of whatever tier it is, but it just does so much more. So, say for example, I were to get a flint scythe. Obviously, I couldn't do it with this, but say for example, I got a flint scythe. It would be as fast as mining one of those things, but it would sweep and break upwards of like 8 at a time, and it's really nice. We can go with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, we'll probably go a bit farther back. 1. We do 3 on each side. That's a bit larger than what I'm used to, but that's okay. We can do this. Okay, so we'll do 7 by 7 if that's okay. I normally do a 5 by 5, but 7 by 7 will work. Or I could do that because I'm planning on making it a large storehouse. And honestly, if we have to be building a front view of it here, then it's probably just best to actually make it beef. Actually, no, because even then, I don't want to have it this is the entrance, especially when most of my stuff is inland. So, like, I could have, yeah, so it's still best to here. To be here, that there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's get this going. It is becoming nightfall, so it's best to hurry the fuck up. And we need these 2 chopped. Bloody hell. So it seems the bees have, thankfully, gone and fucked off. That would have been a problem if they decided to stay. How would I even deal with it? Like, would I need to make a thing for them to just be content with? But at the same time, the only way to get it is by breaking it. Would I just be, like, kind of, shit out of luck? Up shit creek without a battle? That could very well possibly be just, that's where I'm kind of set. Because I did just, on my other world, put down 4 beehives. Let me look it up to show you. Beenade. I'm an idiot. But, well, no. No, that's not what I got. The storage vessel beehive. Animal husbandry. Beekeeping skeps. I built 4 of these. Placed them down. And, like, I guess the only way you can destroy it to harvest the honey. This will destroy that colony of bees. They may also become angry. May? Yeah, you know, they probably will. I'm betting they are going to. Is that a storm? Are you kidding me? That's fucking storm. Son of a bitch. Here. 4, 4, 5. Okay. Hopefully just build this and see what comes of it. Boom, 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 boom. Get this going, and then we will be, solid. The one good thing about having so much horsetail here, though, is that what it's called? Horsetail? Yeah, horsetail. The one thing about having so much horsetail is that they are used to make healing salves in the future. So I can use them later to just, you know, make healing production. That also is another thing. If like you're in a multiplayer server and are you serious? Oh bugger. I could use them to like make whatever I want. Normally I don't fill this in, like the rim. Kind of like a little texture and depth of to my thing. I never made any torches. Nor did I make a campfire. Yay. Okay. I'm assuming 2 more. 1. Yeah. Okay, so I have 7 more cob. Honestly, I don't know what to do with it. I can just put it down and quickly use it to make some shelving. 4, 5, 6, 7. Food preservation is going to be definitely the edge ones. There are the best for... Did my cob just decide to say fuck you and heist out of here? The hell? I had a piece of cob. What is this bullshit? What? The fuck? Did I just get robbed? What in the fuck? Oh my goodness, like, talk about a kick in the dick, like, what the fuck? Okay. That's some bullshit right there. That's just some bullshit. Okay, I never saw any peat. So that's gonna be a bit of a problem. It means I need to actually use firewood. I don't like that, but whatever. I can make 4 torches with this. Get those going, and then let's get the night. Oh. 1, 2, 4. I was wondering what I was doing. Like, why isn't this going, you know? 0.7. There we go. Okay, with this, I need to go out and start looking for some clay. Start looking for something. I should make new tools also. Oh, what the hell? I need to also find food, so I can't run, sadly. Okay, something's really off this gameplay. What the fuck? Yeah, like, why am I not able to do this? Like, am I just pressing it too quickly? Somehow? Okay, I don't think so, but okay, very well could be. Axe head. Shovel head. Knife head. I still have the old tools up here. I should keep on me as the main ones, because when these break, they will just have the new one fill in for it. I have this. Then, where can I even put this? Here. Put it there, honestly. That there. Outside. Like, I could eat this, and it would be 300 saturation. But if, honestly, freeze over a bucket of oil to get honey and wax. Honestly, I could just, I'd rather eat this. An early food source. I just got lucky. What the fuck? What the fuck? Gotta fill up this last piece. And then this firewood's mine. The rest is get filled up more. Right now what I need to do is find a thing for clay so we can do some claying. I need to get at least 2 stacks of sticks. So I need to, and hopefully also that's gonna have to go slow. Ooh. Breaking those down later. I don't want to keep a thing in my left hand for the main reason that it actually accelerates hunger. Because if we open up the character profile, boom, hunger rate right there. Want that to stay at 100. I don't know if there's any way to decrease it, but hopefully there is. Because if I can get hunger rate to go down to like 80, that would be awesome. Actually, let me quickly look this up. Is there any way to lower hunger rate below 100% vintage story? Okay, so people talking about disabling hunger and it being mods. I'm not sure if there's a way, maybe modically, but you can adjust the hunger rate down to much slower, 25%, when creating a new world. In an existing world, you can also use this command. Okay. Any world config? Nope. Yeah. I just, if you want peaceful mode, also mentioning that there's configs for mob aggression to only attack at first attack and totally passive. But yeah, as far as disabling hunger entirely, I'm not sure. I want to play like Minecraft gathering and building, but hunger. Minecraft you can play survival, hunger turn off, you gather, food and all the stuff. So yeah, now it's just talking about lowering it by world config, disabling it. I should. Yeah, no, people are just talking about it, but nothing really that concrete. Okay. Hopefully we can find some food sources. If I can also get something like seeing some plants, that would be amazing. Seeing some fresh turnips and all that. Now obviously I'm gonna pick them whether they're 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 or whatever, but just to get the seeds because we're gonna need them, but still good. Lead, change it, fine. Gotta always find those little things and jot them down. Ooh, there's a storm brewing. Not brewing, it's already here. Lightning one. Which that's also another thing. A lot of people don't understand that thunder is the sound of lightning. It's very surprising, honestly, to hear that people don't quite understand that. Now it could be just from an isolated incident I've found out about, but that could be also. So this is copper. That's good to know though. Ooh, wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. The most I've ever found is 6. So to see 5 is wow. We do want to put sticks. If I start seeing like a third thing of sticks, like a third inventory slot being taken by them, it's gonna be one of those. Okay, yeah, no, I don't need to go around and get them anymore. That's gonna be good. We're gonna need a lot of them for the future fire pits. So fire bricks takes 12 of them to per slot. I'm gonna need 4, so 32. Then I'm gonna need all the molds and such. So yeah, just minimum 2 stacks at the beginning is really good. Hopefully at that point we get copper going. But even then, I just need a stack. Oh, sorry, a stack at least. If I got a stack, I can be a bit chintzy with building the other things and get cutters first to break all the leads. But at the same time, how good is that? Nothing. That's also another thing. Like, where is all the food? Am I just being really unlucky? There has to be something. Sorry about the light flickering if that's an issue. Oh, shit. Okay. Yep, that's normally I'd just delete the world and restart. Yay. But ain't gonna fly this time. Ain't gonna fly. I plan on at least making something with this gameplay. I'm not good enough to do that just quite yet while streaming. Even then, just getting the armor. Or maybe it should be one of those where if I'm streaming it's dying, then what I can at least do is set it to be must attack first. Okay. So the storm starts here. There's my corpse. I can see the torchlight from here. I hope I got everything. Motherfucker! One attack! That's all it takes. And like, I love the green light. It makes it so easy to navigate by when in darkness. But like, Jesus, fuck. The wolf just lunged and was able to meet me? That was kind of annoying. I get it, like, I heard the pups. I kind of get why it's being aggressive about it and not leaving. But at the same time, god damn, just let me get my shit so I can run away. I don't want to be around you. You are a threat. I do not want to be around a threat. I don't see it from here. That's another thing, like, it's hilly terrain one way. But it's also shorter that way, I believe. No, it's not. Don't even try taking this way next time. Maybe wait till day to try and collect the stuff next time. Get the stuff, run away, hopefully jump in water. At that point, I can outswim the wolf. Hopefully. I don't know, though. One of those, I'm gonna have to make a guess. Yeah, a hope. A hopeful guess. Oh, some sows. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. Okay, I'm far enough away at this point. let's just quickly jump in the water so we're at least somewhat safe. Do not need to deal with that again. Yeah, the rest seems objectively okay. Avoid that area. It looks like I got everything the first time. So, quickly just go into the map. Leave my waypoint. At this point, like, I just have to eat the blueberries. Some unlucky circumstance, but what I got. At this point, if I see any bushes, I need to break them instead of harvesting. Like, break them to harvest them, and then bring them back. Right? Checks and such. I don't want to mess with you. Ooh, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for early collection. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it though. Let's actually let's put that back and mark off this this place as lime. Lime dots, and we'll do a little pink. Make it at least pop on the map. I normally only do circles if there's nothing to represent it, which means you don't want to keep looking at it. There's some flowers over here. Ooh, lightning. Let's hopefully find some clay here. Maybe I get something. Medium fertility grass, that's good. What is this streak here in a triangle S? It's genuinely a little strange. I've never seen that. Or maybe I've just, whoa, maybe I've never paid much attention. Keep that. Maybe wrong. I don't think I'm gonna have that great of a success. If I get clay, I want to at least get 4 stacks of it. If it's fire clay, I'll mark it down. But if it's blue clay, I want 4 stacks. And then I can go home and do some things. But the very beginning, the only thing you're doing is just going out, running, getting food, and then going back, doing what you can, and running out to get more food. Going in different directions, hoping you find something. Okay, I don't need the light anymore. It's daytime, it's just storming. Oh, this is fire clay, isn't it? Fire clay here, fire clay here. We'll do, for it, we'll do orange. Fine, fire clay. This is the best we can do. Maybe if I look on the map I could notice. Excuse me, notice what is. There's something weird there. Maybe if I get lucky I'll find. Oh, peat 2? Yes, please. I need peat 2. Peat 18. We'll do. And switch it to a pickaxe as well. We should mine a few stacks and come back with it. At least 2. And all that. It's really good for mining, it's really good, sorry, not good for mining, it's really good for smelting, it's really good as a fuel source. And just having it will help with availability. That, and it doesn't even need to take a slot when down on the ground. It can just get placed. It will work. So I can just put it on the ground, I don't have to put it in anything. Any slot. Screw it, let's go for a third. Just feels the best. feel like the best option, honestly. Hey, sand. I didn't know I could just get placed straight on sand. Now you know. Now you know. Okay, so heat will just fall like that too. That's good to know. Break one more. Place what is left over here. Yeah. Okay. So 3 stacks of peach should be good. It'll allow me to get some stuff smelted. I can't run very much. I need to keep slow, keep looking around, trying to get something. This is flowering. I want to fuck with it. Empty. 36 days. 10 days. A single berry. A single berry. We can set it to be bushes, so just a quick hoe. Hoe, and we can set berries to be any berry plant to be this neon greenish berry. Yeah, it'll pop. It'll pop. That way I know to come back on a later date. What the fuck? That's a choice. I do need to set the hose down on everything. Just make sure I know where everything is so I can come back on a later date to pick it up. Try to avoid excess storage needed. So first thing I want to do is get some form of food going. Anything. I mean, I could harvest the cattails in the area and cook up the rhizomes. That's a rabbit in the water. I don't have a way of... Yeah, I don't have a way of dealing with health anytime soon, so I'll let it go. No point. I mean, I could get food and all that. It would give me bones, it would give me a bit of food, a small pelt. If I was lucky, I'd be able to put it in a jar and have it wait, but I still don't have any jars because I need clay. And the only clay I found was a small fire pit, fire clay thing that I don't want to disturb because I need fire clay for smithing in the future. Now I understand that sometimes, hey, that's not the best, you gotta go with what you find, but at the same time, well, I'm not finding it. But that's also the reason behind. It's one of those, what do I do's? But the first thing we need to prioritize is food. Oh shit! Oh, you're a boar. Shit, that was a sow. You're a boar. Fuck off. Well, after me? Yes, yes. Yeah, but too good to say. Yeah. That's what I want to fucking scream out right now. That's also another thing. Like, people will run into the water. They won't switch out their torches. And then they'll just burn out. And then they're like, well, damn it, I keep burning all my torches. Yeah. Fucking switch them out. That's Mario Mushroom. That's poisonous. I can just quickly jump in, get the berries, and fuck off. I should be good. Just have to keep my distance. 4. They will fuck me up if I'm not smart about this. Shit. I'm not after the piglets, you can fuck off. Okay, that's fire clay under the sand right there. Piglet, fuck off. this more fire clay? That's shit! Thought I was getting away. I wasn't fast enough. I was not fast enough. Bloody hell. You know what, one thing I would love to do is honestly get some video editing software. If I can get some of that and all that, like in my free time and all that. Like I love video editing. And if I could just I need a job first. That's what the fuck I need, is a job. I do have I did get an email that I can look at, but the problem is every time I try getting into my email, my Hotmail says too many login attempts, and it's like, what? We're locking your account for now. Please wait a bit before trying to sign in again. What? Like, what? I'm not trying to... Oh, there's a cave. I'm not trying to log in. And like, it's I'm already logged in type deal. Oh, fuck me. Fuck. No. Oh. Oh. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Now I have to try and re-find where that whole area was. Yay. Should have looked on the map before I got the bear. I wasn't going to be able to outrun the bear. I should have known that. I should have immediately checked where. But at least running back to the corpse and being able to... All I had was 3 berry bushes on me on top of some very primitive tools. So like, it's not an... Huh? Oh, there we go. I picked them up. There is a bear here, so what I need to do is record the other mine here. And then, put an X here, unpin it, and then put air. And then quickly put it black. Okay. Now, that's a dead sow. I highly doubt that it has any meat on it. And I don't want to stay long enough for the bear to come back to find out. So, we're just going to run back and hopefully find the actual other area. Look on the map. I think I was around here. So I need to quickly put a point and just put it. Let's try it there. The name is non-compliant, but you have to have a name. You can't just put a mark. I hate that. Like, why does every mark on the map need to have a name? Like, can't I just have nothing? Holy shit! Look at all them geese! Fuck now. Maybe if I'm lucky. Yep, I got lucky. Okay, they shouldn't be aggressive anymore. The only... Oh yeah, I had peat on me, I forgot. Oh yeah, and my torches are gone. Yay. Oh, I can quickly make a new one of this to light them all back. Just have to be under a tree. If we light these, and then hopefully we can re-get plants. Oops. That there, that there, that there, that there. And in case we need one in the future, we thought we're in the end. We should probably delete that. That's Mario Mushroom. Avoid that like the plague. I don't... What? Partially eaten by a larger creature, large bite marks. Holy fuck, can I please harvest this? I got very lucky with meat being there. Use that later. No, there's piglets there. It's not. It's still alive. Those piglets would be long gone or dead if they weren't. Berry bush. Okay, I'll just avoid this area for now. I can label it as hogs. So. No, not skull. That's what actually I should rename that X to. I'll do the X for hogs. And recolor it to be blue for animals. But that X I put on the map, that can be renamed to skulls or bear. There we go. That's pretty easy. Ooh. Large bushes over here. Yes, large bushes. Har. But on a serious note, this is good. This is very good. Get some plants and then start heading back. Ripen 9 days. Quickly label that. Neon green. There's. Want to retransplant these over at the house. I don't know if these will be able to be transplanted on cop or not. Yes, blue clay. This is good for us. This is good. Let's see. Looking in here, and all I'm seeing is just stuff I don't want to see. Like that can bugger off. This is low fertility soil, but we are gonna need that for later. Those there, I'm gonna want to. I need 4. No. Okay, 2 stacks will make 2 of each, and then 3. I'll make 3 stacks. I still need that extra stack of sticks. Those. Ay caramba. That firewood's gonna. There. I probably shouldn't have took it. I probably just should have added it to the stack outside the house. Yeah, that's honestly what I should have done. But now that we have blue clay, I can get started on making some jars and go straight into copper, just so that I can start that, and then do day runs of getting around and getting food, night runs of panning for copper, and then once I get enough, I can make a hammer, I can make a pick. So I need 40 ingots of copper, which I find is to be about a stack to 2 stacks worth of gravel. At that point, just go and get the go on and get the gravel from that other mine. But I can label this as a huge blue clay mine. Mine. Blue clay. Blue clay. Okay. That's good though. I'm at half a stack here. I know that each jar takes, like 2 jars will give me with 11, so it'd take 55, so like 24 and a half, 25 each. So everything else will be just positively spectacular. I have 1 extra. I can do with just quickly tossing it. Should I? I'm very far away from the house. I'd rather mine this up too. So I'll actually mine this up real quick. Bitch, I am here! I'll mine this little bit of clay gravel up to be able to mine it. That's the cannon, I mean. And that will... I was about to check how much durability I had. Okay, 12, what am I seeing for plants in the distance? Bunch of rhizome. Maybe some cattails. Are they rhizomes or two? Pretty sure they're rhizomes. Maybe it's the other plant that's rhizomes. Those are 2. That's one thing I gotta remember. Okay, so I found 2 things of pig and a few bushes. This way, outside of finding some resources, finding resources other than food was lucky, but finding food was unlucky. Yeah. This is a small little cave, a small little thing. Give it a few more million years, it'll turn into a cave. Then it'll get, if it hadn't flooded with water, it will. Oh, those are some mushrooms. What is this? Claystone stand. Those are mushrooms. Those will help me get by. Yeah. I don't have a shovel, so I can use this slot for it. Buffballs, just get that little bit of speed. Get some more information on the map. And then start with the clay. Once I get some jars going and some other things, I can light them on fire, use the peat as well, and then start going the other direction. That just 9 puffballs. Honestly, that's with them being 80 saturation each. That's 720. That's a good amount to fill up on, but it's not gonna be anything I can take home. But with these more, I can use this for going the other direction. That's good. I hope I get lucky at least. Well, that's a cave. That's a cave for sure. You know, looking at it, like, looking at the maps, you see these marks, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty obvious it's a cave, but if you were to try and look for them on the map, it's like, you're not gonna find them for the explicit reason that, like, they're everywhere, so you're gonna put caves everywhere? They don't exist everywhere. Ooh, that's a much bigger cave, I like that. Like, these little sand things, they exist all over the place on the map. But not everyone leads to a cave, in fact, very few of them do. So, you're gonna label everyone as a cave? That's actually 3 different caves, possibly. Oh, bloody hell. Where'd my phone go off? That's why. That's weird. Ooh, more puffballs. This is very good, very good, very good. Might be able to use these as storage, put them in storage, so that I can do more panning at a single time. That'd be nice to see, honestly. Let's see, what else? I'm not seeing anything around, but to find so many puffball mushrooms is honestly amazing. I don't, I don't see so many in such a close proximity of one another. Am I just talking out my ass here or something? Like, what the fuck? I don't see this many ever. What the fuck? Like, am I just stupid lucky today? It's like, oh yeah, you had a couple shit worlds, kept having to restart your stream and all this other bullshit. Here, fucking boom, here's some puffballs. You know, we put it a little out of the way so you have to look for them, but here, boom. Or is just my other world extremely unlucky and all I find is berries everywhere? And it's like, here, you know, very, very short time, very limited supply of food. Go crazy. And somehow I made it work. Okay, no, that in. Very... Stack. We'll put the gravel in here. Those looked like, are those sows over there? I thought I saw something over here. Am I just going to Lulu? Fuck. I'm going to have to swim there. But... Oh, it just went back to my... Wait, just goes away with M's? That, or just click to exit? Okay, Gabe's gonna toss out fucking... What is that over there? Or blue? I think there's a blue clay. Another monk. Doing that. Yeah, that's a blue clay. Heck. Blue. Blue clay. Not bad. Only one more, so yeah, only one. So like if I can find it back. Nothing to put a message in. Oh yeah, come get this single bandit. Not gonna make it. 3, 4, 5? Yeah. But 1. It's not worth writing about back home unless it's some exotic fruit. Cranberries are not exotic. I'll need to. A lot of stuff. If I am lucky, I will get an anvil. From that clay thing, I might have enough to get an anvil, and then also get... let's... replacement pick. Yeah, like fucking when I mined my first thing, I was able to get an anvil right off the spot. I was able to get 4 iron bars. Of those iron bars, I think all 4 of them were used to make picks, and even then, it was halfway through the last pick that I finally found some more copper. And it wasn't me just wasting it on just literally everything. It was me selectively breaking blocks so that I could traverse through mines so that I could find more copper. And I just couldn't find any. It was just really shit. Fuck. Fuck you. Yep, just... I find them on. Hi, rabbit. Boom. Boom. Ah. There you go, furball. Funny, can you... Even if it's a bit sparse, I'll write home about it. No. I'll just say geological area up here. But yeah, even done. Do what you can. More puffball. I don't ever see this many. If I can get this in a clay thing, those would last a they're deemed vegetables in this game for some fucking reason. Even though technically they're not even plants, which is crazy to think about. Genetically, they're not even plants. We've known about that for a very long time. It's also another crazy thing. Yeah, that black. That's also another crazy thing you gotta remember is that like billions of years ago, before animals started to evolve onto land, so when everything was aquatic, it was mushrooms that ruled the land up here. They were the first things up here, and there would be mushrooms like 8 to 10 feet tall, and it would just sprout the spores. What? Huge gravel pit here. Did I mark this? Even a markable off? Yeah, no, this isn't even markable. Okay, so it's just a little underwater cavern. Honestly, you can't tell me that ain't fucking cool. I just wish I could see like this underwater better. Can't fucking see. My eyes does not adapt to the dark to underwater very well. Darkness, beautifully. Underwater, hell no. Hell motherfucking nah. Try saying, oh yeah, try looking underwater. I'll tell you, good luck. Not even. The water, literally like waves swishing. Fucks with. That's more ripe. Normally there isn't just a single bush by itself of one type. So to see a single blueberry kind of like, huh? Like, there should be more blueberries here. What is going on? Get one more stick. Stack up. You did not see me, Mr. Wolf. Fuck off. Did not see me. I do not want to know what time it is. I do not want to know anything. Fuck off. Also, why am I trying to collect? Better chance. I feel. This way. Back home. Poisonous. Oh, looks like. Hopefully I can find some. I don't know if I'll lucky. I guess I just have to hope to be able to make some cutters. A lot more clay firing up tonight. Don't know if I'll... Oh, fuck off. It is in the direction I need to go to. Like, I get it. You're you, but like, why? Why you gotta be so good? Why you gotta be so rude, man? I did nothing to you. I wanna go past. Like, fucking hell. But I get it, aggression is what had it survive. Oh. Oh, hell nah. Hell nah, to the nah nah nah. Oh, fuck me. Fucking hours. Fucking I will not outrun it here. Okay. Okay, so quickly mark down on the map. I saw 2 caves on the way. Here, cave. I at least found them, so I can note some of them. I'm here? Oh wow, right there. I'm not collecting. That's a good amount of sticks, which I don't like, but back home. Honestly, breaking, going by land is, well, maybe longer, allows me to get more data on. Kind of. Berries are going to go out quickest, so I want to eat fresh fruit. I got lucky enough to, honestly, that's kind of in essence scavenging, because so if humans were to go back to a role where we were out back in the environment, we were put back into the food chain in essence, I'd say it straight up, we'd be scavenger to some extent. Like, people don't think, oh yeah, humans weren't scavengers, they were purely hunters and all that. No, we scavenged. It was the easiest way to get food. It was the easiest way to get food. We did it. We would chase off other animals. We found something dead, we weren't killed, but it didn't mean we saw something. We knew it was bad, then we put it. Yeah, like vultures, they're built for scavenging. I'll do another dot. What did I do dot the last time? I think, did it even? No. Instantly piglets and everything. Yeah, no, okay. I don't want to fuck with you, mama. Okay? Okay, if I can, I won't fuck with you. Boars are aggressive. Cows, not so much. Cows are only aggressive if you go near piglets. If you aren't near piglets, she's not aggressive for the most part. That's what I found in this game anyways. Real life, oh fuck. They're just, if you don't bother them, they won't try shit, but they can sense. They can just look at you. No. If you're going to... That's also another thing, like, how, like, pigs, they do not touch anything if they don't know they can eat it. If they see others of their kind eat it, then yeah, they'll eat it. They'll eat it too. Like, so many times, farms will take pigs from other farms and they eat something over there. I wonder if we can do some grafting in this. I'm gonna mark this off as a apple tree. I'll press escape. Fucking on. But still look for specs. Still have some forest environment. Yeah, Tool. Maybe Tool has the rhizome. Other cattails have the two. I mean, I could pick, not really. Flowering. Single blush. Very strange. Fuck off, chicken. Roosters will get aggressive, rare. Get that up. Eat that. Start stacking. Oh wait, do add control and it does it fast. Forgot about that. Hi. Okay. At this point, we need to start making storage. Then start firing it outside. Need 4 crucibles. Raw jug. Angles. Crock. Pots. Planter, that's what I'm making. Full rubble. Get started on this. Hot minute. But on this case, really, it's just open. Holy crap, what the fuck is going on? I never had this problem on my world. What the fuck? Oh well. Get this going at least, and then we will be able to get everything a go. Yeah, it's just sometimes, so it's just being a little bit of an annoying little prick. 4 jars, get them going immediately, and then start working on the other stuff. And it's going to take 2 stacks. It's going to take like a stack and a half to 2 stacks, which sucks. At that point, I just need to make a pickaxe mold, I need to make a hammer mold, and then hopefully I can make a few other molds. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, no, clay pottery is such an ancient art form. Magnificent, honestly. Okay. Then get the 3x3. And the girls are going crazy for some reason. The fuck are they going crazy about? Someone outside or something? Fuck. They're done barking now. No, it's probably they just saw a dog or something. Normally they go a lot more aggressive. Yeah, that's the thing, like my babies. I love my babies to death. I would kill for them, but I also recognize that I failed because my father, he did some horrible things to them. Thankfully, he's not in the picture anymore. and they're very aggressive. Dee's very aggressive to men, and Casey, because Dee's aggressive to men, she'll be aggressive to men. But if Casey's by herself, she's not. And one of the things they're also very aggressive to other dogs. Dee, like, she'll be very upfront aggressive, but she gets used to other dogs pretty quickly. And Casey, oh fuck no. We introduced them to Buddy, my mom's boyfriend. We introduced them to Buddy over a year ago. Easily 2 years ago, actually. And like, they've lived with him for over a year. Nah, Casey still resents him. Casey does not like him at all. If he's like even near her, she'll start doing a low growl, as in like one of those try me moments. And she doesn't like other dogs, period. It's just the way she is. She only really likes Dee. And the crazy thing is, like, Casey at the beginning, she kind of resented the whole family because what happened is, obviously, she feels she was taken from her family and brought with us for no reason. And it wasn't until she got sick after a few months that she actually, like, and mom basically took care of her as a mother, that she imprinted on my mom. And she's cordial with the rest of us. Obviously, mom is mom, but she's like, yeah, the rest of you are family. Just I love you, but I love mom more, type deal. And at the beginning, we had to have 2 cages. They were put in cages to sleep for the night, for obvious reason and all that. And the crazy thing is, like, Casey would not let Dee sleep. Dee has always been a sleeper. She will very much, she's always been like, give me my beauty sleep. And back then, nah, Casey would be up, she'd still be awake, and she'd be like, let's play. And she would keep Dee up, and there'd be, all the time during the day, she would just kind of like start falling asleep. So we actually had to start, and we're like, why is she falling asleep? Like, this isn't right. And found out, no, Casey's keeping her up at night. So we had to keep them in different cages and all that, which really bothered Casey. She would be going after the cages and all that. And while Dee learnt to sleep to that noise, fuck, that was annoying at the beginning. And all that, and she would be like whining and all that, being like, let me at my sister, you know, because even though she didn't imprint on us, and that was a thing, like, we got Casey originally, and we're like, my mom was like, you and your sister, you're not kids anymore. Like, you're not always there 24/7, even to spend attention with Casey. And like, she came to my school to let me know this. So what happened was, she picked me up at my school, and like, I chose to go to an out-of-catchment school. For those who don't know, basically in Ontario. Well, thanks. Those in Ontario, if you want to go to a school that's not in your registered district, that's called out-of-catchment. And that's what I chose to do because they had a program I wanted to do, and it was like the only school in the district that had this program. It was a fight to get me into that program, but I got in it. And my mom just comes picks me up, and it's like, why did you come pick me up? And she's like, oh, no reason, you know. And I'm like, something's up. I knew something was up, but I didn't know what, and all that. And so she was talking to me and all that, and she's like, so, you know, you and you and your sister, you're not kids anymore, or you're not like small kids anymore, always dotting after the animals. And we had one of the names. You can blame my father for this name. We had a dog. The dog's name was, and I quote, BJ. My sister and I, we loved him. He was a great dog. I honestly do miss him. I still miss him. It's been almost 10 years past, and I still miss him. And BJ, when we were kids, all of our affection, all of our time went to him when we were home. Well, we weren't like that anymore. We were growing up somewhat. We were doing what we wanted to do and all that. And that came at a result of us doing our own thing, and Casey was getting lonely after those 2 weeks. Like, you could see it. He was very lonely, and so my mom, she got D. What we didn't know at the time is the person gave us D when they shouldn't have. In fact, D was, I think it was 1 to 2 weeks too young to be given to us. And when we found out, it's like, ooh, we don't want to give her back because she should be with her mother for those 2 more weeks. Well, what happens if we give her back? What would the family do? You know? And so, like, we kept her. But it was very much, one of those, moments. Honestly, like, when she picked me up, I'm like, why are you picking me up? Like, you never do this unless something's the matter. Like, my mom, she needed hand to get to bail water out of the crawl space because she accidentally turned off the septic pump and flooded the basement. And even then, she didn't go to pick me up. My father had seizures and went to the hospital. Even then, she didn't pick me up. There was a time where our family couldn't go a couple months without someone new dying. And this was pre-COVID. And even then, she didn't pick me up. And then the one day, she just picks me up. And it wasn't because she was in the area. It's like, something's going on. What is it? Like, you're kind of worrying me. And she's like, it's nothing, it's nothing. I just wanted to pick you up. And as we're about to get in the door, and all that, as we get into the driveway, she's like, so, I need to talk to you. I'm like, okay. And she's like, so, you know how you aren't kids and all that? I'm like, yeah, and Casey's been lonely. And it's like, oh, you didn't. And she's like, yeah, I did. And I go in the door, and the first thing I see is like, I just hear paws scrambling, because when we got home, we did give her a little bit of attention, but still not as much as she should have. And this blonde dog is there, and it's like, and Casey's just kind of following because she wants to play with the new dog, you know? And it's just like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, you didn't. She's like, I did. It's like, fuck's sakes. We can't afford another dog. And she was like, but Casey's been very lonely. And we're lonely and all that. Because BJ had just died very recently. We're all going through heartbreak on it. Like, he was a lovable fuck. We didn't cuddle him. We didn't do all the things we do with Casey and Dee, but he was still the first dog I remember. He's what I fawn over still, and I still miss him. He comes into my mind all the time. And I... bloody hell. And there is still just times where I wish I had him back. I want to preface, okay? Back when I was in elementary school, back in 2008, he got me. Okay, that kind of gives you a date on how old I was, somewhat. That's really the only date you'll ever get, but I was in elementary. During that time, my family got him. He passed in 2015. We had him that whole time. Got the girls a few months later in 2015, and they're getting up to 10 years old now. Okay, we didn't have him. He was dying of cancer, sadly. It was better to put him out of his... He wouldn't growl. My dad, the horrible thing. One of them got about that he never growled. The one day he was snapping at my mom and growling because the tumor had nothing to do. We were basically just applying a salve that would be eating away at the tumor. And that's all we could do to fight, because by the time we realized he had cancer, there was about 52 riddled. Would have costed $25,000. Get rid of his. They were constantly growing. Like, he was constantly getting. There was no way to. Kind of those. On a time. Like, a lot of people can be like, oh, you could have got like a pet insurance or that. We were on single income. I grew up very. I grew up under the poverty line for the most part. And so it wasn't really a necessity. We didn't even get him his shots until we had to get him neutered because he was getting aggressive over my sister. And when we got him his shots, we kind of correlated it that the one needle was giving all the dogs that litter cancer. It wasn't until people got those, it wasn't until we found out that it wasn't until everyone got a certain needle that they got cancer and then they died due to it. Most of the other dogs in the litter didn't even make it to 2.5 years. BJ, he made it to 8.5. And he was just part of a bad litter batch because the mom was so old giving with those pups, and so yeah, having those pups, just they were a bad batch of pups, shall we say. I do miss. He was a lovely guy. I'd lay down on the floor and just pet him and all that, and you gotta remember, like, even in high school, I wasn't even 120 pounds. When I was 8 years old when we got him, I was 80 pounds. 80. When I was 12, I still wasn't even 85 pounds. Like, I grew a lot, but I was just always skinny. I was always outside, so I was always burning any food I ate. And because of that, yeah. And with that, came also, many different things, but one of them was BJ at, like, near full length, like full growth, was, I think, about 4 years old. He was 120 pounds. He was heavier than me. I couldn't even lift him. until like his last year or two left before we realized he had cancer. That was about the time I could finally lift him, and it was using all my body strength too. And at that point, I had already entered high school. I was trying to exercise more because I was struggling to keep up with everyone else. I was struggling, and because I was struggling, I had to go, okay, okay, I'm struggling, so what I need to do is, oh, okay, so apparently you can only fit 4 per, I was struggling to, so what I did was I would do chin-ups in the bathroom. So our change rooms had 6 showers beside them. 4, maybe 5 of them didn't work at all, and because my pigeon chest, I'd change in there, and I saw the chin-up bar. I'd just start exercising using that, trying to keep strong doing that, and it helped. Doing that built my back muscles and all that. It allowed me to continue, among other things, and I was able to I was able to grow and build some strength up that way. And I that was about the time I could start lifting him up, is when I could lift myself up. And it would take all my back muscles, it would take my leg muscles, and even then I'd still wobble around. He did not like it, and I could understand that. Dee now, she's about 50 to 60 pounds. Casey's about like 5 to 10 pounds heavier than her. Dee I can lift with one hand, not a problem. Sometimes if I want to show people how much scruff she has, I'll grab the scruff on her neck, I'll grab the scruff on her butt, and just lift her like that, and just do a couple pull-ups. She hates it by the third one. She fucking hates it. She'll like turn her neck to try and like let me know, hey, fuck off, you know, try to get at my hand. But I let her go. Her tail's wagging. She's coming in for attention and all that. And Dee Dee, the one day, she tried getting me to scratch her butt. And I'm like, do I want to do this and all that? Because I never did it with BJ, and my mom told me about how, like, they can't get at it, ever. It's very itchy for them. So I'm like, oh, okay, sure. So what I did was, when she wanted scratches and get her butt scratched, not, like, I'd still give her scratches, but if she tried getting me to scratch her butt, I'd move her so that, like, her legs, like, her body was between my legs, her ass was facing my face. She could like push her head into my, like, not her nose, but the top of her head. She could push it into my butt, and I scratched her ass. Oh my goodness, she had the time of her fucking life doing that. She loved that. And when she basically had that little sensor pop of how good the scratches there felt, ever since then, she will still push to try to get between my legs. She will never react the same way she did before, because that was like years of itchiness building up. So she will never react the same way, but she'll still like try to get between your legs. And people, like, when new people meet her, she'll constantly walk between your legs like a cat will. And people are like, huh? Like, what's going on? And all that. And I'm like, she wants you to scratch her butt. And people are like, oh, okay. And like, they'll scratch her ham or whatever. And I'm like, no. And I call her. She'll come over to me, and she knows exactly what's going to happen, is I'm going to scratch her butt for her. And she'll get into position, I'll start scratching, and people will watch as she like lowers her ass and all that, and shakes it, and start pushing her head into my butt, into me, and all that. And every other dog I've met where I scratch them there, they'll start licking the air, they'll start kind of like humping the air and all that, and they'll get horny off of it. Dee doesn't. Dee is the only one who doesn't get horny off of it. And that's the only reason. I will not be the sexual pleasure deviant for any other animal. Nah, I will not. That's also another thing. Oh my goodness. My dogs, the amount of times in my sleep that they will come up to me and just see me and my mouth will be like slightly open or whatever, and I'll start snoring. They'll take it as an open invitation to French me. Yeah, I'm dead ass serious. They will fucking French me and all that. And it's one of those, like, I've woken up a few times to it, but the first time it ever happened, I didn't even know, and my sister and my mom were laughing their asses off as they just watched a Dee give, like, literally go to town on the inside of my mouth. And they didn't stop her at all. And Casey's done it a few times, and it's just one of those, like, ugh, I don't like dog slobber at all, and that has helped towards it. I really don't. Let's see. Yeah, I've explored there. I've explored this little bit of, but like I've explored here. Yeah, you can kind of see where I've gone. I think exploring up here would be good. That's a huge sand and gravel pit that I can get good amounts of stuff on. Those are flower patches, good for hives. I think I can go back here, but I think there's a wolf or two. What is... That looks like something there, like a little bee. Looks like a little bee right there. That's weird. Oh, this is gravel pit, yeah. But if I got another seed? What the fuck? Plants, stay out of my inventory. What the fuck? These are somehow flowers. They're edible. I need storage. At this point, I'm just really waiting for storage. Talking to you guys, talking about stories and all that, and times I've had. And it's enjoyable. It's me talking about my life with my babies. As much as I miss BJ, and I want him back, I wouldn't trade the time I've had with the girls for anything. And the sad part is that, like, they're coming up at 10 years old, but they still run around like pups. They'll still exercise. They'll still fight each other. Not as often anymore. They're definitely a lot lazier than they used to be. Especially Casey. But like, Dee is very much still a muscly dog. Like, she has some pity in her, and she has Staffy in her. She has some staff. Staffies are part of the pit bull family, which fuck Ontario and their pit bull rules. Honestly, it's horrible. So put simply, some of the strongest dogs out there that can 1v1 lions and win, those dogs perfectly legal here. But pit bulls, no. It's only been I think it was 2017, 2018, where they removed the rule that the police couldn't just execute a dog because they think it looks like a pit bull. They thought, does this look like a pit bull? Oh, I think it does. Okay, they take your dog, you can do nothing about it, and they can kill it. And it had many different bully breeds just innocently dying all the time. And it's one of the big reasons I want to leave Ontario, is because they allow such heinous crap. The government's corrupt, it's bad. And like, according to government agencies, Canada is in one of the top 10 least corrupt countries in the world. And in ways, no. Like, we are very corrupt. You can see it all the time. We were constantly allowing foreigners in and just giving them instant citizenship. I don't mind allowing foreigners in, but they were doing it to the point that it was destroying the economy. And even other foreigners were like, mate, like, we are thankful you're accepting people from our home country, but like, you're destroying the economy here. This is not okay. And they just kept letting them in, giving them instant citizenship. And it would cause issues, like massive, massive issues. There was this one person, never even served jail time. And you'd think, okay, what heinous crap did he do? He went to a beach where he saw a bunch of women, okay, ages anywhere from 12, 13 to 19, 20, and sexually assaulted so many of the women on the beach. And when it came to court, he literally said they deserved it for how they dressed, because in his culture it was okay, where he came from. And all they did was just send him back home. It's like, no, that's not okay. That's not fucking okay. How could they just let him get away, you know? He should have served jail time, honestly. But he didn't. And they do shit like that. They sweep shit under the rug all the time. It's just, I don't like it here. I don't think it's a good place. It's so much better than so many other places in the world, but I don't like it. For the stuff they do, I cannot stand being here. And people are like, oh, you know, you don't want to. When I tell Americans that, they're like, oh, just come to America. It's like, no, because the issues I have with Canada are so much worse in the States. And I know this will be a bit of a controversial take, what I'm about to say. Canada, right before Trudeau resigned, about a year or so ago, they put a ban nationwide to pistols. Handguns, basically. Handguns became illegal. You could not own one, you could not buy, like, you could not use one, you couldn't anything. And it's like, why? What is the point? And it was to try and combat what was happening in the States, so it wouldn't happen in Canada. And it's with the gun violence. Canada really doesn't have any gun violence. Little, if any. I pulled this off of government statistics. Government released statistics and actually linked where they were from. Of all crimes, of all violent crimes, 2.7% of them, about 2.7%, were done with a weapon. Not a firearm, a weapon. No. 2.7% of them were done with a firearm. My bad. 2.7% of them were done with a firearm. Of that 2.7%, 90 to 95% of them were done with illegal firearms. Okay. So, of every 1,000 crimes, 1 to 2 of them are done with a legal firearm. And all this pistol ban did was make legal guns illegal. So now they've turned it that instead of it being 1 out of 1,000, it's 1 every 2 to 3,000 are done with a legal gun at that point. Don't get me wrong, there was people, if you already had a pistol, you were grandfathered in. But the problem was that pistols were so, handguns were so difficult to have. I knew someone who had a handgun. And if you were moving it, you had to keep it unloaded at all times. You were to notify the police and fill out paperwork on you moving it. So because of that issue, most people just kept their handguns in safes at a firing range. But if you didn't, and you kept it at your house, and you were moving it to a firing range, you had to notify the police that you were doing it. You had to fill out paperwork so that you could do it. You had to give the direct route you were going, and if you deviated from that route, you could get criminally charged for it. They would, the odd time, just have a police officer there that would pull you over, and then they would say, okay, we hear you have a firearm, pull it out. You need to pull it out, show us how you have it, and everything. And if you don't have it in the proper system, proper way, congratulations, you lost your firearm permit. You lost your extra permit to be able to use handguns. You lost your permit. There was such strict stipulations for these already, and then they just made it completely illegal. To try and combat something that wasn't even happening in our own country? I do not think most people should have firearms, unless you are in military, emergency services, security, or you have a farm that you need to defend livestock with, or if you hunt. Anything else, you don't need a firearm for. But all because I believe that does not mean I have the right to say you don't deserve the right to a firearm. It does not mean that I can say you do not have the rights to a firearm. And I found that handgun law to be some of the most stupidest shit I've ever fucking read. Not to mention, I think it was Bill C-21. They were trying to make BB guns illegal. Like, I'm talking, if you were to make a replica out of wood of a nail gun that was solid wood, incapable of firing anything, incapable of taking CO2 cartridges. It was just a sculpture of wood, and it was of a nail gun. That would be illegal, and you would be charged. If a BB gun was of a replica of a different firearm that wasn't even legal in the country, wasn't even sold in the country. It could be halfway around the world in buttfuck Idaho, somewhere in Scandinavia, somewhere in Ukraine, somewhere in somewhere in a country that doesn't exist anymore, Yugoslavia. If that gun exists, and the government deems that this BB gun looks too much like this gun, doesn't matter if it fits every other rule for BB guns in this country, that BB gun is now illegal. Like, I'm sorry, fucking what? No, that's dumb. Why is this a thing? And they tried passing it, and everyone blew a fucking shitstorm on it. One second, somebody's asking me a question. And everyone blew a shitstorm over it. It was so dumb of a law. And thankfully, it never passed. Because genuinely, I have airsoft guns. I have BB guns, okay? I have a rifle, I have 2 pistols. And, like, one of those old Wild West ones where you shoot once and then you gotta cock back the thing that you put your other 3 fingers in. And you have your trigger finger being your index and the other 3 fingers in the hoop behind it. You shoot once and then cock that forward and then cock it back. Excuse me. I have those as BB guns. I use that as target shooting because, why? I like to shoot them. They are non-lethal. They'll hurt. Don't get me wrong, they will fucking hurt. I've been shot by my own pistol before. I've shot myself with my own pistol. I almost took out my one eye. I shoot in the other pistol. Which, honestly, that pistol's a piece of shit. Like, 20% of the bullets you shoot will actually fire. 20% at best. And then the reload that you have to do for every single one, it is maximum FPS allowed. 499 FPS, feet per second. Divide that by 3.25 if you want to know meters per second. 3.25. How you get it. Anyways. It's so fucking bad because it takes so much muscle to push the spring because of how hard it is. You have to you gotta click the safety. You gotta push the safety on. I like that. You have to click a different part. No, you don't have to do the safety. I'm being silly. There's a cap that you'd put your thumb and then you'd push it down. That part is very difficult to push down. but it's doable. And then it instantly shoots back the spring because of how much tension would instantly shoot the reload mechanism back. To get it to about 1 in every 5 shots to actually go through, you'd have to bend back the pistol, shake it around, jiggle it around so that a bullet would go into the new cartridge, then aim the pistol down so that it would like secure itself in there, and then you'd have to push it back against the spring. That, remember, when you unclicked it, it instantly shot back, and you felt it shoot back. And it took a lot of effort. And then maybe 1 in 5 bullet shot. I just keep it as decorative. I spent a lot of money on that. I will not fucking get rid of it. But that pistol, holy shit. But it genuinely does look like a real pistol. It does. I'm an untrained eye, so don't quote me on it. It could very well look fucking ranky-danky as shit. And I'm just an idiot, but to me, it genuinely does look like a pistol. And the other pistol, it has some like green camo or whatever. It has the orange tip like it's supposed to. Same with the other pistol, but oh, it's shit. But this one actually has like a clip that can hold like 24 BBs. Pop that clip in, easy. You just have to cock it back every time you want to shoot, like you're recharging a new pistol shot. And then the rifle, that one takes gun oil. It takes repair. I would actually need to probably disassemble it and clean the parts and reassemble it if I wanted to shoot that again. But it takes gun oil. It takes metal copper BBs. Holy shit, I have a little tiny cartridge of metal copper BBs and a Tupperware container. Shit, if you open it, copper dust everywhere. Like the BBs have ground on themselves so much. It's made copper dust. It's crazy. And like these are, stop throwing there, fuck's sakes. These, like, I have no problems having BB guns. I've had BB guns since I got BJ. I think even before then, before I got BJ, I had BB guns. Like, to me, they're fun. They're non-lethal. They're perfectly safe. It's how I learned a lot of gun safety. It's how I started learning gun safety, because my mom, she couldn't obviously afford to put me in a gun safety program. That wasn't possible. But I had to learn it. I still had to learn it. I had to learn how to properly store the ammo. Like, you keep it off to the side. We didn't have safes or any of that, but you still had to keep it away from the gun. You still had to keep the gun on safety all the time in the strap. If you're not actively going to fire with it, you don't put your finger in the trigger position unless you are willing to shoot it, and you never aim it at anyone ever. Joke's on her. I shot myself with it in the arm because she was whining like a little bitch, saying it was painful, and because she stupidly did it by accident. I'm like, it doesn't hurt that much. I did it, shot myself. I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty sore. And like, these were with plastic BBs, and I think it was like 250 FPS about, so half the legal limit. And yeah, it was sore. The one pistol I had, the one day I didn't have the glasses on for whatever stupid reason. I thought I was being a cocky little idiot. This pistol, the one that had a 1 in 5 chance of shooting, it also shot metal BBs as well. And this thing, for some reason, it did shoot. I just aimed at it and just clicked because it's a 1 in 5 chance. It's not going to shoot. It hit the pop can and reflected back and hit me right by the tear duct. Barely missed my eye. Hit me there, and then it hurt. It stung. And I'm like, okay, time to put the safety glasses on. It was a good lesson for me. Honestly, it was. I put my safety glasses on, and anytime I ever shot the BB guns, never forgot them. Because that lesson is ingrained into me from that stupidity. And I got very lucky. Very. And I'll never take it for granted. I realized I was like 1 hour and 40 minutes about when I started talking about the BB guns and all that. It was like 1 hour and 10 minutes I was talking about BJ, and it's at 2 hours and 20 minutes now. So, yeah. I don't know what to talk about now. Oh, I love talking about the stories and all that, and I don't mind talking a bit about what's gone on with me. But at the same time, I can't do anything. I can't really go out and explore and catch food until I have those jars done, so that's why I've been kind of waiting here. I can't really do anything else. I'm not going to want to plant those crops. I'm going to want to use them in greenhouses, so because of that, I'm going to wait till I get plants, potted plants to do that. Okay. And the greenhouse, so I'm gonna have to fire those up. But yeah, no, yeah, I really don't know what to talk about. I'm definitely going to like end the stream after this because it's been fun and all that, but it feels like I gotta keep talking. I don't know what to talk about. Don't get me wrong, I'm appreciative for everyone who comes, but I always notice there's never anything in chat, and I don't know if that's just because I'm a fool or any of that, or if it's just everyone who does watch lurks. There's no problem with that, honestly. There's I I would rather you lurk and never say anything than to go out of your comfort zone for this pure fact of I wouldn't want somebody to force me to do that. So I don't mind. I'm treating you exactly how I want to be treated. So I only have limited amounts, and that's why I really only stream for about 2 hours every day. Today I was going on about the Canadian laws and some of the reasons I want to move, and I was talking about my babies, BJ, and other things. I know that because of what his name is, it could very well get me flagged or get me in trouble, but honestly, I don't care. I don't care. People can get upset with me. I'll never be ashamed of his name, really. I'll never tell people, oh yeah, like, I'll never, like, if people say, like, you can't say that, it's like, no, that was his fucking name. I don't care what anyone says. It was his name. He was a lovable guy. I'd never be disappointed in him. 6'2"? The fuck? 8'5". But yeah, no. I I very much am thankful for all of you for coming here and just listening. Whether it be while I'm streaming or after I've done streaming, you all have made this time special to me. You've taken time out of your day that you never had to give it to what I've done. And for that, I'm entirely thankful. You're at no obligation to. So genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, as much as that sentiment is so fucking weird, it's like, oh yeah, how bottom of the barrel is deemed as the worst, but bottom of my heart means the best? Like, come on. Anyways, thank you all from my heart. Thank you all.